Is this thing on? It's on. Hello, everyone. Andrew, the Friendly Blue Diesel here, and welcome to Vicarstown. Today, I'm with my friend here, and some engine I don't know.
My name is Diesel 11.
Oh, really? Do you bring bad luck?
That's
No.
Diesel 13. That's Diesel 13 you're thinking of.
Well,
Wait.
I did hear that 11 is an unlucky number.
Hold
I thought
on.
13 was unlucky.
Hold on. That was a Diesel 13? How come I've never heard of this?
I was being sarcastic. Right.
Oh, you cheeky devil.
Zipper, you Diesel 10 reject.
Oi!
Sorry. I shouldn't be so mean. Let's say my personality is Friendly Blue Diesel, not rude. Anyway, nice to meet you, Diesel 11.
Yes, quite.
So yeah, okay. Now we got all that cleared up. We also have my friend here, Nicholas, the Midnight Blue Ginty.
It's actually Fowler 3F, but whatever floats your boat.
You know, you kind of look like a Ginty to me.
That's because I am. I'm related to Ginty. I'm his brother.
Oh, I see. Dirty Stevies. Anyways, I believe I have a question from Lucas Smith. Hey, Diesel 11, what does your claw do? Well, it used to generate red electricity and vaporize anyone that it touches, but that ability has since been taken away from me in the 80s, and, you know, I used to miss it a lot, but when I think back on it, I'm kind of glad that it's gone, because that lightning is so hard to control. It's not as easy as it looks trying to control it. I almost thought it was going to vaporize myself instantly, but yes. But anyways, now all it ever does is just pick stuff up and practically does the same thing that Diesel 10's claw does, wherever he is.
I kind of wonder, do you and Diesel 10 like claw wrestle?
What, the claw wrestle? What in the world is that?
Wrestling.
You know, I never actually thought about it. I'll have to ask Diesel 10 about it next time I see him.
So technically, you're telling me that back then you had a laser in a thing?
Okay, I don't really know where it came from, but the designers who gave that ability to me, they were bandits who... Apparently it was part of an illegal experiment that I didn't know much about. All they ever said about it was that it came from a railway that was magical or something. I don't know, but I try not to think too much about it.
I see.
Yes.
Yeah, anyway, so yeah, anyway, well, that was my question. I'm not sure if that's Jose or whatever. I think it's Jose, whatever. Anyway, he asks, "Are you and Diesel 10 brothers?" You know, you two look like brothers.
Well, of course we're brothers. Who do you think we are? Dirty steam engines?
Hey, that's my friend you're talking to.
Well, excuse me, princess. Sorry.
Oh, whoa.
Ooh, I see a question for you, Andrew.
Oh, really?
This one is from Geo the Avatar Creature. To Andrew, how was your life before you came to Sodor?
Well, it's kind of a bit of a long story on that one. You see, when I was first built, I was built in a place called the Santa Fe Railway. It was great there. I had so many brothers and sisters and cousins too. I was friends to a lot of them actually. Although there were a few that they really didn't like me because I was friendly. I got picked on because of it. But you know what? But a lot of my family members decided to stand up for me and stuff like that. And let's just say, before I was blue, I was, well, painted in Santa Fe red and silver. Not
Oh,
mine.
so technically you're a Yank. I expected as much.
Hey,
Like Rosie.
hey, this yank can do a lot more than you can, minus a claw.
And what, pray tell, may that be?
Technically, my class were designed. Technically, when we were first built, we were designed to pull only passenger trains. Well, our cousins were meant to pull freight trains. But technically, I showed them off by showing them that we can be mixed traffic engines as well. I was the first one. Technically, one of my cousins broke down, and so I volunteered myself to pull a freight train. At first, the manager thought, "I'm a passenger dealer. You don't know anything about freight." Hey, but when I coupled up to the freight train, A train, at first he said a couple from the train so rudely. I'm not gonna repeat everything he said, but all I know is, but when I started pulling the train and put him in a siding in certain places, he was surprised to know that even though I was not as strong as my cousins, I can manage a lot of things. So a lot of my brothers and sisters tried it out as well. A few of them decided to say, "I'll stick to passenger trains." Technically, a lot of them were like Gordon. Let's go with that. But
I see.
so most likely I can pull both passengers and freight. And sometimes I can pull a mixed train of passengers and goods at the same time, and I have no complaints about it.
You know, I wish I could only pull passenger trains, but the vet controller insists that I have to take trucks too. And if you ask me, it is very tiring.
Indeed. Anyway, back to my little story. Technically, after my whole thing at Santa Fe, Santa Fe was so popular. I mean, and we had so many of us F7s and our other cousins, which I'm still trying to figure out what the classes they are. I'm still working on that. So the manager decided to send some of us to different parts of the world. So technically, I happened to volunteer. Technically, a manager from a little state on the East Coast called Delaware was looking for an engine to work at Amtrak as a shunting engine. I volunteered myself because, well, I didn't mind. I didn't mind doing shunting, and plus, I could let them meet some new friends. So it was arranged. So I went to Delaware for a while, and I shunted trucks and coaches in the yards. Coaches for the fast trains called Amtrak trains, or those electric diesels.
I see. And would that be all?
Well, no.
Oh, that's a shame, because I just got another question.
Well, I'll make this quick. After a while of me living in Delaware, I was sent from the manager sent me from Delaware to a place called Strasbourg for a little while to help out. I met that replica of Thomas that one time. He didn't really talk as much. Actually.
Wait, there's a replica of that little blue puffball?
Yeah, it's called the Day of Thomas event. Have you never heard of it?
No, I haven't. I'll have to ask my driver to look it up.
Anyway, well, I worked at Strasbourg for like a few years, but then I got a letter from a stout gentleman from a place far away came over and was looking for an engine, and technically, well, long story short, or it was Sir Topham Hatt, and look where I am today after I got repainted too.
I see.
And the rest is history.
Well, in that case, I believe, would it be all right if I answered this question for me?
Go ahead.
Very well, then. This one comes from Kelly Foster, to Diesel 11. Since Diesel 10 has named his claw Pinchy, what would you name your claw? You
Laybor.
know. Well, if I still had my powers in the 80s, then yes, probably, but since I don't have it anymore, then I've thought about probably calling it Cruncher.
Uh,
Cruncher?
yeah. Technically, there's an engine that technically there's a brother. Technically, you and Dito Hinton have a brother that you guys don't know of that actually has technically. I mean, I see some sprites of him. My driver actually showed me a few sprites and stuff like that. Technically, his name. Technically, his name is Claw Cruncher, so that name's already taken, sadly.
Oh, dang it. Well then, I guess I might as well call it,
Silver?
Grinder?
Yeah, that'll work.
It's not much of a good name, but I suppose it's the best I can do since all the better ones are taken.
It's not my fault. I'm just letting you know. Anyway, any other questions? Donald Douglas fan as Diesel 11. Can you not talk about us like that or Scottish engines? We'll be the buffers into. Oh my god! Donald Douglas fans are steam engines. Oh god.
Oh, you're talking about Donald and Douglas. I've met those two. They are particularly cold to me, even though, well,
Yeah, Donald Douglas have quite a history against diesels. Trust me, when I first came, Gordon James and Donald Douglas had the exact effect on me. Gordon James got used to me after I showed him off, but for Donald Douglas, it took a lot harder. Trust me.
Interesting.
Oh, I have a question.
Oh.
It's from Geo, the Avatar creator, to Nicholas.
I think it's actually creature, not creator.
Oh, no. Anyway, which engine do you prefer to sleep with at at any shed?
Oh.
Ooh, this ought to be interesting.
Nothing weird.
Technically, even though this question does not go to me, but if I would have to answer that, I would have to say I would have to say Emily for me.
No. I have heard of an engine named Frankie who lives on the mainland. If I were to ever go there, well, you know. Wink.
Well, for me,
although then again, if I try doing that, I've heard of another engine named Hurricane, and he'd beat me to a crisp if I ever tried to make a move on her.
For me, it's actually one of my closest friends that I knew back on the mainland. That is, if she's still around.
Oh really? I thought. Oh really?
Don't you even dare finish that sentence.
Okay.
All right. Anyways, this one I have another question from Lucas Smith. 2 Diesel 11. What have you got against my older brother Gordon?
What?
I ran to Luca. Technically, he's an A3 himself, and
Well, other than the fact he's a steam engine, I'm not sure, but coincidentally, he and I share the same voice, or rather, we both just sound similar to one another.
Yeah. The main thing I have, I mean, I'm nothing really wrong with Gordon. Although the hard thing is, I'm just so tired of him boasting about him pulling the express. I mean, come on, seriously. In fact, this morning, this is what he said at the station. Hurry up, Andrew! Hurry up that freight train, Andrew! I'm a very important engine. I need to get the express to Vicarstown and back.
Oh, don't even remind me.
Yeah. And yes, before a lot of you ask, yes, I do. There are some impressions I can do.
Oh. Well, in that case, would you care to share a few?
Well, you hear my Gordon voice. Next thing, yeah. For Percy, well, technically, my driver showed me this video once, and I happen to like the voice of this of this number 6 engine. And yes, I know, and I think you'll know who I'm talking about. Technically, the voice I have for him, and I happen to like, is, "Oh, hi, Thomas. How are things?"
Well,
Wait,
then.
is that Percy?
Yeah, for Miss Oliver and Blossom. What's wrong with that?
Wait, who?
Huh?
Sorry. My driver showed me this YouTuber called Miss Oliver and Blossom.
Oh, wait a minute. I think I remember him now. Isn't he called, something else nowadays? What was it?
Joe Wilson.
Yes, that was the name. My driver subscribed to his channel.
Yeah, but yeah, he's not. Yeah,
Yes. It seems I have a new question. From Geo the Avatared Creature. Diesel 11. What was the evilest plan you thought of? Well, there is one that I can tell you about that happened long ago.
Oh, please tell us.
Alright, so this happened around 2011 or 13 or something. I can't remember. One of those years or something else. But I teamed up with an engine who just so happened to look very similar to me called Diesel 10 and 2 other diesels named Ari and Bert. And I came up with a plan to kill one of the engines named Edward.
Excuse me?
Yes. I cornered him one foggy night at Brendam Docks because I was filling in for another diesel named Salty, who was away for having repairs at the diesel works. And just as I was about to, well, first I was able to knock Edward off the rails with my claw, but just as I was about to finish him off, an engine suddenly shunted me from behind. I couldn't see who it was, but I tried to get him to stop, but we ended up rounding a bend, and he pushed me off, and I crashed into a shed. And I was left there for many, many years until eventually I was recovered by some other people. And, well, I can't quite remember how exactly I got here now.
Magic?
No, of course not, silly.
I see. Well, I'm not sure if there's any more questions for me yet, but if there are, I'll be happy to answer them as much as I can. And
well, you know, I did catch a question for both you and Nicholas. Wait.
What was that?
Oh, I know that horn.
So do I.
Oh, hello, everyone. It's so good to see you all again. Well, hello, brother.
Hello, brother. It's been a while, hasn't it?
Too long. What are you even doing back here anyway?
Last time I saw you, so Tom had sent you away. The last time I remember.
Well, yes, but the Fat Controller has decided that he needed another engine to help with the workload because one of their engines is having an overhaul. So he let me back on, but he warned me that if I were to try anything funny, I'd be sent packing at once. Now, obviously, I haven't really done anything devious, but still, I can't see why he'd be so angry at me now. Even after all these years.
I see. Well, let me just tell you this. I have my eye on you because you've been away so long. In case whether you haven't noticed about me yet, I reformed myself. I'm no longer that engine that everyone fears anymore.
I see.
You know, now that you're here, Diesel 10, I wanted to ask you something. Have you and Diesel 11 ever thought about, like, claw wrestling?
Yes.
Claw wrestling?
Yes, I had the exact same reaction as you did, brother. I thought it might be a bit absurd too, but, you know, I thought maybe we could try if we ever had the time for it.
Maybe one of these days, but not right now though. So yeah, I've heard about
Yes,
this.
quite.
Anyway, I heard about this live stream and there's something about this so-called Labor Day thing. What the heck is a Labor Day thing?
Oh, it's something. Oh, it's something for us Americans. Americans would know. Since I am an American engine, I actually know about it quite well. Labor Day is one of those special holidays where something about us. I really don't know what idea what it was all about, but I think it had something to do with something about. I'm still trying to figure that out. So yeah, forgive me, but all I know is it's a special holiday.
Well, I'm not from America, so I wouldn't know about it.
Chip, me either.
Oh, Diesel 10, there's a question for you.
Oh, really?
This one is from, I hope I'm pronouncing this right, so bear with me, from Josie Ampy. Hey Diesel 10, I know where Lady is.
Look, if you're trying to compare me, if you're trying to prefer me as the last Diesel 10 from the last time who tried to scrap Lady 80, I've learned my mistake. Trust me,
Wait,
I'm a different engine these days, so
hold
please
on a
don't bring that up.
second. Hold on a second, who in the world is Lady?
Lady is that magical engine. She's like a purplish color. She was a lost engine from long ago.
I see. Wait a minute, didn't you say she was magical?
Don't get any ideas.
Oh, well, it's just, I had a very interesting thought lately, now that you mention her.
I'm gonna regret this, but what is it?
A long time ago in the 1980s, I had received a strange red lightning power from some people who were doing an illegal experiment. They said it came from a magic railway or something. I believe they called this red lightning Aries lightning.
Lightning?
Yes.
What the heck is that?
I don't know either, but to my understanding, they probably must have named it after the Greek god of war.
Mary, wait a minute. Great God, wait a minute. Are you talking about this Thor from the Avengers?
No, not that god of war. That's Norse. I'm talking about Ares, the Greek god of war.
Oh, sorry. I'm still working on my Greek gods thing. The only Greek gods I know very well is Zeus and Hades.
Wait. Isn't that the guy basically from like that move from the action-packed movie of Wonder Woman?
Yes, something like that, but I assure you, the way he's actually portrayed in mythology is completely different from that Wonder Woman movie. At least that's what my driver tells me, considering he actually saw it.
I see.
Hey, Deedle 10, you have a question here from Kelly Foster.
Oh, really? What's it say?
It says, to Deedle 10, how are Splodge?
You mean Splatter and Dodge? I haven't seen those guys ever since the whole betrayal thing.
I have.
Wait, you have?
Yes, a long time ago, shortly after after I was taken back to the rails and sent back to the mainland after I crashed into the shed long ago, I actually met those two diesels and...
Before you continue, you crashed into the shed. You know,
Yeah.
some managers actually told me about a few stories. Actually, I heard a few stories, and I've seen what happened myself. The first one, they just told me about this diesel stuck up there crashed into the back of Titmuth, and then James.
Well, the shed that I crashed into wasn't a railway shed, it was a garden shed, ironically enough. Anyways, back to Splatter and Dodge. When I was sent back to the mainland after I was repaired, I actually met those two diesels, and at first they didn't seem to trust me, but I was able to earn their trust after proving how useful I was to them, and promising them that I could make them so much more happier with me than Diesel 10. And so now they're my two partners in crime.
In other words, friends.
Yes, you could say that.
Trust me, a lot of things have changed. A lot of things changed on me for the last few years. Like I said, like I mentioned before. This question goes to both Nicholas and you, Diesel 11.
Huh?
From Melissa,
Is that so? What
from
do they
Melissa
say?
Taverner. Have you met Duke? The robot trains.
What? The
What?
only Duke I know is the Duke from the Mid-Sodor Railway, who resigns on the Skarloey Railway.
Yeah,
I'm afraid I don't quite know anyone named Duke. Sorry. What a silly question.
He's a narrow gauge engine. He was named after his grace, the Duke of Sodor.
I see. You know, I've just got there's a question for all of us, and it's from Geo the Avatar Creature. To everyone, what are your favorite movies?
I'll let you go. I'll let you go first on this one, brother.
Very well, then. I don't particularly have a favorite movie, as I like quite a lot of them, but one movie that I do particularly enjoy that I've seen that my driver showed me on his phone would probably have to be... Well, this is a tough one. It would probably have to be, oh shoot, I forgot the name already. Oh yes, now it's come back to me. It's Star Wars: The Last Jedi.
My driver's seen that. Yeah, mine too. It's actually not that bad.
Yes, I don't know what all those people on social media are talking about. How, ooh, it sucks. I hate it. Star Wars is ruined forever. Where? Shut up. It's not that bad.
Yeah, I mean, seriously. Technically, I don't think those guys are real Star Wars fans if they keep doing that. A true Star Wars fan would understand the differences.
Well,
Yes.
I've only watched Star Wars my driver showed me all the Star Wars movies up until like the 6th one, but to be honest, I felt like they really overdid because I thought that they didn't really need like a prequel trilogy.
Well, the prequels aren't really all that bad either. If you can look past all the CGI and the acting, I just like to take things for what they are, and yes.
Okay, well, even though this is not really my answer, but while I'm talking about Star Wars lately, well, technically it's one of my favorites. Technically, my favorite Star Wars movie would have to be Revenge of the Sith. And there's a reason.
That's pretty good too.
And there's a reason why I like that film. Well, the main reason is my favorite character in that. Even though he died in that movie, but he's one of my favorites. Some kind of robotic cyborg kind of thing with 4 lightsabers.
Oh, are you talking about General Grievous?
Yes, I am. Man,
I've heard of that character too. Although he did seem to cough a lot, apparently.
Yeah. Plus, I can do and plus, sometimes my driver says I snore like him sometimes.
What?
You snore? Diesel 10, I sleep at the same diesel works as you sometimes. You never snore. Well, thanks for ruining that joke.
Anyways, Andrew, what would be your favorite film?
Let's see.
well, when it comes to films and stuff like that, I mean, and don't get and I know a lot of people, and I mean, I haven't loved it. So do other people. Some other people just think it's bad because of the sport. And this is a bit of a spoiler right here, because it wasn't the exact as everyone thought. Oh, when they first saw the movie in the trailer, saw the movie trailer in the movies. I happen to be a big fan of Thomas and the Magic Railroad. And I know we're talking trains and stuff like that, but you know what? I just love the movie so much. Well, mine is a part of Duel 10 being evil. Hey! And he did not
Well,
sound
it is true, you know.
And plus, he didn't. And plus, Duel 10 did not sound like the Duel 10 that we know to this day.
It wasn't my idea. It changed my voice. And besides, the reason why I had that voice is because that guy that voiced me was the guy who voiced P.T. Boomer, which he was supposed to be in the film, but never succeeded.
Wait, P.T. Boomer? Who in the
Yes.
world is that?
P.T. Boomer, it's very hard to explain. Technically, he was supposed to be like my partner in crime. Let's go with that. He was supposed to be the original villain. I was supposed to be the second, his like second in command or something like that. So yeah, technically he wanted Burnett's. Technically, the way I heard it, P.T. Boomer wanted this was trying to find Burnett Stone and Lady and destroy her. But after she came on to Sodor along with Thomas, he wrote
know.
well, it's very hard to explain the whole story.
That's very interesting. Wait, hold on. Driver, what are you showing me? Oh, are you showing me that P.T. Boomer character on the wiki? Let's see. Ooh. Oh. Well then. I'm sorry to say this, Diesel 10, but the man who portrayed P.T. Boomer, that actually was someone completely different. He didn't voice you in that movie. It was someone else.
Oh, that's strange because I kind of heard rumors saying that he voiced me in that movie.
Yes. Well, the man who portrayed P.T. Boomer was a man named Doug Lennox, the wiki says. The one who voiced you was someone named Neil Crone, apparently.
Oh, that's right. I get those two confusing sometimes. But anyway, I've heard about the guy who played P.T. Boomer, and in case you haven't noticed, his brother, he passed away several years ago.
Ooh, I see. Well,
Yeah.
I must say, that is quite tragic.
Yeah, rest in peace to the guy who played P.T. Boomer, or at least he was supposed to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyways, Nicholas, right?
Yeah.
What is your favorite movie?
Well, it's actually kind of like a trilogy, almost like the Star Wars movies, but they only had like 3 movies. I have to say the Kung Fu Panda movies.
Oh, I've heard of those. My driver's seen those. Which one do you like the most?
The third one.
Ah, I see.
I'll stick to the first. Main reason, Tai Lung.
Yeah, I probably would have to go with the first 2.
Well, I like the second and first one too, but I will say like the whole movie is just like a lesson to all, just for people to just be their selves.
Yes.
That's always the beginning of the first movies. They always show that in most movies.
Yes. Kind of reminds me of a certain Indian engine I saw in a Thomas movie on my driver's phone. What was her name?
Shima?
Yes, that was the name. I never met that engine personally, but what you just said reminded me of a certain song that was in that movie she was in. What was the title? You
Can
can...
only be you.
Yes, that was the one.
I like Ashima. She's very beautiful and an amazing engine. Heck, I even think that what? I think that Thomas has even got his eye on her.
Oh, please don't remind me of that.
Chip, it's so hard to believe, even in the fanfics that my driver showed me, Thomas fell in love with a lot of females. First Lady, then Emily.
The
Not
girl.
not sure with Mavis, and don't even ask that one. And now Ashima, and now Nia. Ever since she came out, and yes, I have.
Wow. I'd say that Nia and Thomas have like a brother-sisterly relationship.
Wait, who's Nia?
She's an African. She's a steam engine that came all the way from Africa.
Oh, I've never met her before.
Then I guess you never met Rebecca then either.
But Rebecca?
She's a big yellow. Nicholas, what class is she again?
She's a bully like Pacific. She actually is the same class of locomotive one of my friends is on the mainland.
Yeah,
but
that.
Sadly, he got ripped apart.
Wait, did I hear the word bullied in the name of the class?
Yeah, that's what they're called, bully like Pacifics, but they're also called West Country class, I think.
You know, now that you mention the name Bolade, I believe he actually designed a few diesels too. There was one diesel I met who was built by Bolade by the name of Norman.
The guy who made. You mean the guy who made Norman and Dennis?
Yes. Wait, who's Dennis?
Don't even get me started on Dennis. He's the most laziest engine you can ever come across.
Yeah, I apologize on that one. That was my bad. Technically, you trust me. Trust me, Dito 11, and take it from Dito 10's experience. In fact, I'll let him explain. Thank you. Technically, when I first met him, I asked him to do a few jobs. One of them being take some fuel tankers, empty fuel tankers, to the depot and get refilled and bring it back here. It wasn't that much. And I come back 30 minutes later. The trucks were still in the yard. And there he was in the siding, sleeping.
So what did you do? Did you whip him with? Did you like knock him over with Pinchy?
No, that's just too hard on a diesel. No, for him,
for
me, I used Pinchy to bang his head 3 different times. The 4th time, instead of waking him up, I just buffered up to him, and I bet he still hasn't noticed what's going on. I buffered up to him. I took him to the docks while he was still sleeping. I asked Cranky to put him on a barge and take him and send him to a place far away. And well, maybe that explains why he hasn't came back yet.
I see.
During his cruise.
Whoa, sheesh. You know, I've been hearing a lot of rumors of why Dennis left, but this has got to be one of the weirdest ones I ever heard. It's true.
I see. Well, in that case, I believe we should move on to the next question, shall we?
Agreed.
I believe I saw a comment from Don't Mess with Bubbles. He said he's talking about General Grievous, and he says the reason why he coughs is because during the attack on Coruscant, Mace Windu force crushed his lungs.
Actually, that was in the original cartoons of the Clone Wars. In Star Wars: The Clone Wars, which was in CGI. And before I continue, I've heard a rumor saying they're gonna bring back they're gonna make a final chapter of Star Wars: The Clone Wars of showing of how General Grievous captured the Chancellor Palpatine and a few other things.
Oh. You know, now that you mention it, I think I may have heard it from my driver.
Yeah, my driver told me that exact same rumor as well. Well, anyway,
I've also heard of that 3D animated Clone Wars TV series. Ever since I first heard it got cancelled, I didn't think it would ever be brought back. but lo and behold, it actually was brought back, and, well, I must say, things have certainly gotten a lot interesting since then.
Indeed. Well, anyway. Now the answer to this complete question fully during the new CGI film, the new CGI series of Star Wars: The Clone Wars. General Grievous coughs a lot in those episodes, in the episodes he was in. I'm not kidding. So yes, I think you're getting confused. I think you're getting confused about the original cartoons and the new ones to this day.
I see.
And let me just point out something. The General Grievous back in the old days, he sounded nothing like the General Grievous we knew today.
How so?
Well, if you look back on Star Wars Clone Wars, that was actually the name of it, which was more of an animated film. If you look back on that one, I mean, and you heard his voice, I can't make out his voice, but
Oh, wait a minute. My driver told me something about that. He has actually seen the old 2D animated Clone Wars cartoon, and he told me all about it. He says that General Grievous from that series sounded different from the Grievous in the Revenge of the Sith movie.
And the Clone Wars to this day, which was in AKA they kept that voice actor for the Clone Wars.
Yes, I've heard about that too.
So technically, I guess that guy who voiced General Grievous in that 2D film, no offense, I didn't like it, to be honest.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway. So just to recap, General Grievous coughs a lot. Let's just go with that. Anyway, let's move on.
Yes, quite. I see a question for me from Kelly Foster. 2 Diesel 11. Since you take trucks now, is Scruffy part of your trades? Who in the world is Scruffy?
Don't remind us of him.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, driver, you know something about it? Oh, okay. Apparently Scruffy was a truck that caused all sorts of trouble for the railway, and from what my driver tells me, he's actually torn to pieces now.
Well, he was put back together, and he had learned. He's still around. We just haven't seen him in a while. But trust me, the one engine, and thank God he's not here. But the one engine that really despised Scruffy a lot is Oliver.
Oh, I've met that Oliver.
And
Yes.
and no, do not get confused with the excavator. I know there's two Olivers. I get the jokes.
But there can't be 2 Olivers.
Yes, there
Yes,
can.
Oh, brother. What? Oh, wait a second. Pardon me, but I think I'm seeing someone entering the station on the roadside. Is that a red bus I see?
Oh, a red bus? Wait, is that Birdie? Is that you?
Hello there, chaps. It's me. Don't mind me. I'm just dropping off passengers at the station. Oh my goodness, Diesel 10. What happened to your paint job?
I'm not Diesel 10. I'm his brother, Diesel 11. Diesel 10.
And I'm over here.
Oh, sorry about that, Diesel 10. My name's Bertie. How are you doing today? And what's going on?
This is we're doing a live stream, Birdie.
Oh, is that so?
Yes, quite.
Well, I don't know if I have the time to answer a lot of questions, but I actually have plenty of stops to make and lots of passengers to take as well, but I'll try to see if I can answer at least one question.
Yes, I suppose so.
Actually, Diesel 11, you actually have a question from
and forgive me if I pronounce this wrong, Keldro Studios.
Oh, it says Keldio Studios.
Thank you. He asked D11, could you team if you could team up with Alfred and Timothy's evil go side? I think you three could make evil friends along with my rival.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to pass this. I already have 2 sidekicks, and we are all quite a brilliant threesome, so sorry.
Yeah, and plus, I think D11 knows about Timothy, but I don't think he's ever heard of Alfred.
You're quite right. Who is this Alfred?
Oh, I've heard of Alfred.
Oh, really? You have, Bertie? Please,
A lot of us have.
Please, tell us.
All right, I heard all about this from Thomas. Alfred, who back then was known as 98462, was one of the first engines to arrive on the island, in the 20s at least.
Along with idiotic henchman 87546.
And Henry, from what I've heard too.
Yes, quite.
Yes, I believe both of them were sent away from the island for being nasty and rude.
They were.
I see.
Well, although we do see Croven sometimes, a few times here and there.
Oh, Bertie, there's a question for you.
Ooh, goody. What is it?
This one is from Geo the Avatar Creature. To Bertie, how would you describe Bulgy? Wait, who's Bulgy?
Oh, don't even get me started on Bulgy. He's a really grumpy one, I can tell you that. Always going like, free the roads this, and down with railways that, and
Trust me.
It just gets under my hood.
Trust me. Blair or not, I ran into him yesterday. He said the exact same thing. He told me the railway should be ripped up and and all of his engines should be scrapped. Steam, diesel, electric, whatever. Everyone that runs on rails.
Oh, that reminds me too. Now that you mentioned that Bulgy character, I've never met him personally, but there was one character that I've met that's basically a steamroller. What was his name?
George.
Yes, he was the exact same way. He was all, railways are no good. Turn them into roads. Bore them up. Turn them into roads. I just don't get it.
Trust me, a lot of us don't.
Yes.
Well.
Oh my. Look. Oh my goodness.
What is it, Bertie?
Oh my. I am so sorry, everyone, but there's a question from Don't Mess with Bubbles to everyone. Have you tried? I am so sorry, my locomotive friends. Have you ever tried whistle/horn farts?
What?
What?
Excuse me. What?
We can't even fart.
We're locomotives.
Yes. What kind of a question is that?
Well, sorry. I just thought I'd have a good laugh.
Wait a minute.
Well, it wasn't funny in the slightest.
Wait a minute. I think that was technically my driver's fault on that one. Technically, my driver made a parody on YouTube of something called Robots.
Oh?
And technically at the part of the robots doing arm farts, well, it's complicated. I'll give you that. I'm not going to explain the whole thing.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, that was my driver's fault.
Well, regardless, I believe we're going to have to skip this question.
Oh, very well, if you insist.
Wait,
yes.
What was that?
What?
Wait.
Free the roads! Roads!
Oh no, is that Bulgy?
Oh no!
Oh, so that's Bulgy.
Yeah, the double-decker pain in my grill.
Bulgy, what are you doing here?
What do you think I'm doing here, pipsqueak? I'm helping to free the roads.
Well, I must say, I'm afraid you're causing quite a disturbance right now with all that slander.
Yes. Can you please
What the
please
heck?
keep it?
What kind of freaky little thing are you? What kind of freaky thing are you? I never seen you here before.
Excuse me, princess. Look who's
What do you call a
talking.
princess? There's Prince Charming. Oh,
Wow.
no.
Now. Settle down, you two. Bulgy, this is, what's your name?
Diesel 11.
Yes,
Mine.
this is Diesel 11, Diesel 10's brother.
oh, well. I guess I see a bunch of. I guess I see a similarities against you two. Minus the color and your red eyes.
Well, don't question it. I was built with them.
Yeah.
I see.
Anyway, anyway, I'm just here to help free the roads. Roads are more important than railways. Railways are no good, as George would always say. Railways are no good. Turn them up into roads. Let the road vehicles rule this island.
Oh, please.
Bulgy, how many times did I tell you? It's not what's important. It's not what's important to be running roads or rails. It's the deliveries.
Exactly. Even though I don't really like doing them much.
Now, D11, you don't want to end up like Dennis, now, do you?
Very well, then.
Yes. Oh, I've heard all about that, Dennis. He was practically the most laziest engine Thomas has ever told me about.
Wait, you've heard of Dennis?
Oh, yes, I have.
Everyone's heard about him. Everyone's heard about him. You've been away from Soda too long.
Well, then again, I guess news does travel fast.
Yeah, and plus this is a small island. Even though it's small, news spreads around here way faster than you think.
I see.
Anyway, I gotta go. I gotta go anyway. I need to help free the roads. I need to find some road vehicles to help me make a gang to end you steam and diesel kettle freaks. I beg your pardon. Who are you calling a freak?
In your dreams, Tomato.
Are you talking to me?
No. I'm talking about that double-decker thing over there.
Huh. I have to go anyway. Free the roads!
And he's gone.
Finally, I thought that jerk would never leave. I heard that.
Oh dear. Well, I'm afraid to say this, but I'm afraid I must be going too. I have passengers to take.
Oh, very well then.
Also, Thomas is challenging me to a new race.
Oh, here we go again.
What, you raced Thomas?
Yes, well, sometimes. Anyways, I must go now. Toodle peep.
And there he goes too.
Trust me, brother. Trust me when I say this, brother. Those two race a lot.
I see.
Anyway, back to the questions.
Alrighty. It seems I have a question from Egg41. Hey Diesel 11, since you and Timothy have demonized, shouldn't you guys be evil? First off, I've never met Timothy, so I can't confirm it.
Trust me, the last I heard, I think Timothy was supposed to be here, but something came up. I mean he'll be back he said he'll be here soon. We just don't know when.
Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Isn't there another engine on this island by the name of Timothy too, except he's an oil burner?
Yes, he works at the China clay pits with Bill and Ben, Marion, and Boko.
I see. Oh, wait a second. I think I see someone else coming. Is that Boko I see? Hello there, everyone. Did I hear someone mention my name? Oh,
Boko,
dear.
good to see you again, old friend.
Yes, it's a good thing to see you too. Oh, no. Oh, and hello there, Diesel 11. Hello, Boko.
Wait, you two knew each other?
Well, we've seen each other a few times, but we've never really had the chance to talk a lot. Yes. Even though we have spoken a few times, just not enough to start a really long conversation. Yes. Yes, quite.
I see. Well, anyway, welcome to the live stream, Boko.
Yes, thank you. Oh, I see you're all doing another live stream? Yes.
It's Labor Day. It's something that we Americans have on the American side.
Huh. I see. Well, I'm seeing a lot of questions, and oh, it seems like there's a question for you, Diesel 11. Oh, is that so? Yes, there's a question from oh, actually, never mind. There's a question for Diesel 10 actually. Oh. Never mind. It seems like he's gone.
Wait, what are you talking about? I'm right here.
Oh, sorry. You were silent for a minute.
My apologies. My mic wagged out for a second, but I'm back now.
Oh, okay then. Well, in that case, there was a question for you, Diesel 10.
Oh, really?
This one is from RJ the Brave Engine. To Diesel 10. Have you ever heard of a yellow racing car named Ace? Oh,
Oh, Thomas, tell me about him. And I have seen him on the mainland. I go there once in a while.
don't even get me started. I've met that racing car. He's always free and easy this, and he's always driving very recklessly. Sometimes I wonder if he's drunk or something like that.
Yeah, yeah, and when I heard from Flying Scotsman, he almost made him roll off the rails.
Oh, really? I've never met that Ace yet, but I don't really know if He sounds a bit like trouble. Don't even get me started.
Trust me. There are a lot of besides Ace, there are a lot of engines and road vehicles out there that are so rude and horrid. That one being an example.
Wait, who's that?
Railways are no good. Turn them in the roads. Tear them up. Turn them in the roads.
Oh, no, is that George?
Oh no, not you! What are you doing here anyway? There's no roads. There's no roads that need to be mended here. True, but I heard from Bulger you guys are doing a live stream. What the heck's going on about this live stream?
Nothing to do with you, obviously.
I beg your pardon. And who are you? Wait, don't even answer that. That's a rhetorical question. I don't want to know.
My name is Diesel 11, and
I told you not to say your name. Ay, ay, ay. What is with you engines? We road vehicles are more better and more handsomer than you out-of-date clankers.
Well, I never. All right, settle down, you two. Anyways, Nicholas, right?
Nick?
Nick.
What? Oh, sorry, I was sleeping.
Really?
Sleeping on the job. Diesel
I'm
11.
not even working.
Anyways, Boko, you were going to say there was a question for that steam engine? Yes, there's a question from Melissa Taverner to Nicholas and Andrew. Have you met a Garrett engine named Kwaku and a diesel shunter named Natalie? Who are they?
No idea.
No idea. Sorry.
I don't know either.
Yeah, let's skip that one because I never heard those names.
Ooh, here's an interesting question from Don't Mess with Bubbles. Diesel 11. What if you had a saw blade instead of a claw?
Don't give him ideas! Don't give me the ideas!
You know, that actually reminds me. I don't have a saw blade for a claw, but earlier today, somebody actually made me a drone that looked a lot like a bird, but it had a buzzsaw for a beak. I call him Buzzard. He's a very interesting chap. I haven't had a chance to use him yet, but I must say, wait till you all see him.
Wait, is he a road vehicle or is he an engine?
It's a robot that's supposed to look like a small bird. It's red and black with glowing red eyes like mine.
Because it kind of sounds similar to some kind of robot bird from the member driver showed me this one time. A bird called Laserbeak.
Laserbeak?
Oh, I've heard of that. I've heard of that show. My driver watches it too. What was the name?
Transformers. My driver showed me that film as well.
Oh yes. Oh, I've heard of that too.
So what? This drone is like. So what? This drone is similar to this Laserbeak.
Oh, George, look out!
What? Oh,
Oh my! Did I just see a tow truck speed past and splash oil on your face, George?
oh, bust my roller.
There's your right.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, I'm just curious. Is there any questions for me?
Actually, as a matter of fact, there is George.
Finally, I need a question since I'm gonna be here for a while.
Wait, what do you mean?
My driver came to Vicarstown. I didn't really want to come here. To answer your question, why I came here. Technically, my driver needed to pick up some food and use the lavatory. He'll be here for quite a while, so I'm stuck here for a while, whether you like it or not.
Very well then.
Anyway, the question's from Geo, the Avatar creator. To George, why can't you be nice? My engine OC would never see you in his railway.
Nice. I tried being nice to a lot of you. A lot of you didn't respect me.
Correction. We tried being nice.
Whatever.
Wasn't there some incident at like Knapford Harbor that caused you to be so grumpy? Something to do with an engine called Cullen?
That clumsy little tank engine. I remember him. Yes, that's the exact reason why I'm like this. I never forgave him for what he did, so I think all steam engines are bad. And the same thing with you diesels as well.
Excuse me. We can hear you.
Nobody asked you, claw clanker.
Claw clanker?
Uh-oh.
Who are you? Whose leg are you trying to pull here, George? All right. Enough, you two. Before this gets ugly. Anyways, I just caught a new question for you, Diesel 11. Oh, is that so? Yes, this one comes from Hatrick, apparently. To Diesel 11. I bequeath to you a truck to the bogey?
Oh, no.
What?
Oh no.
Ow! Where did that come from?
Wait, are you sure that doesn't hurt you down there? I mean...
Oh, well, I've learned to deal with that. But anyways, where did that come from? Wait,
Hi?
Well, technically,
Wait. Hold the phone. Do I see Thomas on the line?
Sorry.
Get back here at once! How dare you shut that truck in my direction?
Thomas?
Now he's gone.
Thomas, if you dare come back here again, and I'm gonna save a Diesel 10. He's not worth it.
Yes.
Oh, sorry everyone, but I have to go now. I have to take a goods train.
Oh, yes, and
Right.
that reminds me, too. I have to get back to the diesel works to pick up a load of steel there. I have to deliver it to the steelworks on the mainland. Maybe I'll see that Frankie I've heard so much about there. Oh, don't get any ideas, Diesel 11. Oh, you're no fun, Boko. I heard that. Anyways, anyway,
someone's gonna be.
and besides, Diesel 10 saw her first, so don't you
Wait,
get
what?
any ideas.
Whoa.
Okay.
Don't put me in the middle of this.
All right. Anyways, goodbye for now. Yes, goodbye. We'll be back soon. Well,
Indeed.
one of us, anyways.
Indeed. Anyway.
Goodbye.
Yep, see you later. Anyway,
What I miss?
and nothing out of the ordinary. Anyway, is there any other questions for any of us? Let's see. Oh, don't mess with bubbles as to everyone. Well, mostly just you mean Diesel 10 now, but have you heard of a song called One a Rock and Roll Too Many? What? I never heard of that song. Negative. Sorry, Mike. Oh, this is quite an interesting question for you, George.
Oh yeah, what's that?
To George, why did the airport people ask you for when they couldn't ask
Hello there, everyone. 'Tis I, Diesel.
Ow, hello, Diesel.
What's going on here?
It's a live stream.
Oh, well, pardon me for interrupting. I
Oh.
couldn't help but overhear your delightful conversation, and I just had to see what was up.
Oh great, the big black weasel's here.
George!
I beg your pardon. Oh, it's you. Hello, George.
Hello.
Hold on a
Diesel.
second. Where have you been, George? I haven't heard from you since season 5. Or was it 6? I can't remember.
We haven't seen him since Colonel Engines.
Oh.
Mm.
I forgot he was even in that.
And to answer your question, after that whole airport shebang, I was sent to the mainland to a museum, and because to a museum for years. But technically, Saddam had wanted me to help out on the railway again, so he purchased me to help out for a little while. So I'm on rent.
I see. Oh, it seems that somebody left me a question.
Yes.
It's from Don't Mess with Bubbles. To Diesel. Surprise a Cliff Dabra. Wait, what? Oh no. Boop!
Where'd it go?
Ow!
Wait, what
Not
happened?
again!
You missed it. Diesel said that magic word, and he just fell.
I just poofed away. That's what he's trying to say. What in the world?
Really? Where'd you go? Mars?
I don't know. I for some reason I landed on a cliff and well I teleported to the top of a cliff and I fell on top of it, and the next thing I know I teleported back here and now I'm on my side. Why does this always happen to me?
I don't know. I don't know. A lot of things happen. A lot of strange things happen after you say surprise like a dabber and boop.
What?
Wait, where'd he go? What the?
Ouch.
What just happened?
Now I know how
Larry.
Diesel feels.
What the? Who is that? Oh no, I know that whistle. Is that Harvey?
Oh my! What happened here?
Don't ask.
Don't ask, Harvey. Can you please get me back onto the rails?
And me.
Oh well, sure thing. I'll do you first, Andrew.
Thank you.
Why not me?
Because Andrew is special, Diesel. You are Brat.
Oh. Well, I swear.
Okay.
Anyway.
Well, let's say enough of the surprising. Don't even say that name again, Andrew. Sorry.
Surprise the camera.
No.
But Nicholas, did you really have to say that? Because wait, where'd he go?
Oh. It seems he may have gotten what's coming to him.
3, 2, 1.
Speak of the devil.
Well, I must say this was
Don't
shocking.
even ask, Harvey.
Hey, what's that word you say again?
What?
Don't even
what
say
happened?
it. Don't even say it.
I'm not going to. But are you all right, Nicholas?
Yeah, all right. There's just one thing though. Have you heard what were we saying again? Because I just had a brain fart.
No. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it.
That because I have no memory of what I said.
I'm not gonna say it, but you said a magic word and
Surprise the cadabra?
No.
oh, right on Diesel. Even worse.
Wait, what happened?
You landed on Diesel.
Oh,
really?
get
Because
off
I said-
of me, you silly steamy.
Oh,
Oh,
really? Was it because I said surprise the cadabra?
No!
Diesel, did you just crash through the station roof?
Enough of this, please!
Surprise the
Okay,
cadabra.
okay. I really wish we never said that word.
Surprise the cadabra.
No!
Okay. Moving on from that. Let's just get back onto the rails and not say that name no more. Anyway,
Yes.
What,
Hey,
surprise the
yes,
cadabra?
okay.
Say
enough of
that
that.
one more time, and my driver's going to have to mute you.
Yeah. Seriously. Anyway,
Okay, I'm sorry.
moving on. Let's see. Well, even though some of us are off the rails, we can still answer a few questions. And here's one for you, Diesel, from Wage 41. I'm sorry, I cannot pronounce that. He asks, "Hey, Diesel, what's your opinion on Timothy, the number 0?"
I've never heard of him, to be honest, but I don't really know anyone by the number 0, but I have heard of a Timothy who works at the quarry, but I don't know other than that.
I just came back from that China clay quarry. Oh man.
Harvey, are you done loading up? Are you done putting Andrew back on the rails?
Oh, yes, I am. And don't worry, I'm gonna bring you back on the rails too, Diesel.
Oh, thank goodness.
Right after I put Andrew back, Nicholas back on the rails.
No!
It shows you right for all your teasing.
Shut
You
up. Anyways,
Well, as soon as I'm back on the rails, I'll be right back because I have to do some shunting real quick.
Oh, all right. If you insist.
All right. All right. Am I back on the rails now?
Not yet, but you're almost.
All right.
And there you go.
All
Now
right.
free to go,
Thanks.
Nicholas.
All right. I'll be right back, guys. But before I go, I have one thing. I have one other thing to say.
Don't say that word.
Abracadabra!
Oh, not again.
Are you kidding me?
Okay. Well. Besides that, huh? Hey. Wait. No. Hey, driver. There's a guy here called Andrew Liago, or is that how you pronounce his name? Oh, it is. He's saying, "Hey, Diesel, I think I hear a song that's just for you."
Oh no, what are you talking about?
But
Oh, this would be good.
I think my driver's getting a text from it. Is getting a text for it right now. Hold on. And while we're waiting for that, let's see. Is there any other questions?
Well, while we're waiting for that, I'll have to put Diesel back on the rails now.
Ugh, finally. I'm getting so sick and tired of having to constantly crash on the rails on my sides and tops and anywhere else.
Okay, my driver has my driver just received the music video.
Oh no.
Oh boy. Turns the wrong ones out, pop goes the Diesel.
Stop it, please.
We're sorry, Diesel.
So,
not really.
we couldn't resist.
Someone please scrap me already.
Oh,
If we would have done that, we would have done that eons ago.
Oh, just put me back on the rails so I can get back to the diesel works in peace.
all right. Don't worry. I'm almost done setting you back on the rails.
Oh, finally. Ooh. I think I have a question that makes me feel a little bit better. From Keldeo Studios. Diesel, sing a bit of We Are Number One. Oh, I've heard of this song. It was quite a hit back in 2016. My driver has shown me the lyrics, and I didn't think I'd enjoy it at first, but over time I've grown to appreciate it. Very well then, if you insist. Hold on a second, driver, can you please get the lyrics of that song?
Way to go! Whoever wrote that one.
Oh, alrighty then. So, here we go. Now listen closely. Here's a little lesson in trickery. This is going down in history. If you want to be a villain number one, you have to chase a superhero on the run. Do-do, 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 do-do. Just follow my moves and sneak around. Be careful not to make a sound. No, don't touch that. Do 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 ba da 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 do. We are number one. Hey. Do 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 do. We are number one. And that's all I can sing for today.
Don't let your children watch this.
Yes, quite so.
Oh, come now. That song was a hit. I love it.
Anyway, moving on.
All right, you're back on the wheels now. You're back on the rails now, Diesel.
Thank goodness. Now I can get back to the diesel works in peace.
Oh, and that reminds me. I just got a call from one of the people of the Soil Search and Rescue Center. They said that Henry's gone off the rails. I must go and rescue him.
Oh, very well.
Henry's off the rails again.
Something to do with a goods train?
Oh, why am I not surprised?
I hope.
Well, in that case, I must be going now.
I must be going too, I suppose.
Hmm.
Well, goodbye, everyone. See ya.
Later.
See you later. And I guess it's just me, George, and Deedle 10, most likely.
Indeed.
Yeah. Come on, driver, hurry up. I want to get out of here.
Oh, come now, George. Don't be like this.
Why not? I'm tired of being here.
Oh, come now, George. You don't mean that literally, do you?
I do.
Ah, don't be such a fusspot.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, let's see. Any other questions for any three for the three of us? Let's find out.
Hello there, everyone. I'm back.
Deal 11. Thank God. Thank God you.
Oh. Well, that's the first time someone ever said that to me when I first came here. What's going on?
I'll give you a hint. Small, black, and oily was here.
Oh, Diesel. What? Oh,
Here I am.
what? Who is that?
This is another GT friend of mine. His name is Jacob.
Hello.
Wait. Pardon me for asking, but what in the world happened to your eye?
I lost that in the war.
Oh, you were a veteran?
More than a veteran.
Ooh. Well, this ought to be interesting.
Great. I want a reject.
George.
I prefer a Canadian reject.
Oh.
Well, that was an interesting comeback.
Oh. Come on, driver, hurry up. I want to get out of here. What do you mean? What do you mean you're still trying to get food?
Oh, the cafeteria
Oh,
must.
brother.
Yeah, that's what's happening over there.
Sorry about that little green oversized rolling pin. He's in a cranky mood right now.
Oh, I don't mind, George.
When is he ever not in a cranky mood?
When he gets to tear up rails, I guess.
Oh. Indeed. Yeah. So yeah. Let's see. Any other questions? Deedle. Oh boy. We already asked the B12 question since it was so long ago. That is we're not asking that one again.
Yes, quite. Let's move on.
Indeed. Okay. Oh, here's one from George from Keldo Studios. Sorry, I still have a hard time pronouncing that.
I believe it's pronounced Caldio, I think.
Heldio Studios.
Yeah.
Sounds interesting.
Anyway, it's to you, George.
Oh, really? Finally, what'd it say?
That rusty tow truck named Mater and a police car named Sheriff came to tow George because he is in no parking spot.
I'm not even told yet.
Wait, there's no parking spot in that parking lot? Where?
Maybe in your version, but here buses and other things park here. And besides, he is parked legally, believe it or not.
Surprisingly enough.
I see a new question for me. Although it's a bit misspelled, apparently. But this one is from Sean Blackford. To Diesel 11. Have you heard of the Flying Scotsman? Who hasn't?
Yeah, who
What a
hasn't?
question. Hell, I've even met the Flying Scotsman.
Yes, yeah.
Speak of the devil.
Hello, everyone.
Scotsman.
Oh my. So that's the... of course. So that's the Flying Scotsman.
Oh, I see we have some new comrades here, Andrew. Who are they? Scotsman, let me introduce you to, well, of course, I think you know Jacob. Of course I know Jacob. It's good to see you again, my one-eyed friend. No offense.
Trust me, I got used to the one eye thing.
Indeed. And I remember a Diesel 10 over there. But who was this guy?
This is my brother, Diesel 11.
Oh, I know you.
Hello. Also, pardon us for the. Hold on a sec. Are those holes in the station canopy? What happened since I was gone?
Oh yeah, the surprise cadaver. Oh wait, I can't say that. Oh god!
What? Oh no! Please don't.
Don't even dare!
Oh!
We heard that.
Oh! What in the world has just happened?
You
I said it, and the world heard me.
Oh dear.
Anyway, okay, without us saying that anymore, or at least try not to say it, the hole in the canopy thing,
That's been happening a lot, hasn't it?
yeah, they really need to fix the roof.
Yes. Even I don't know what happened, but I can tell it was bad.
Definitely. I think I just heard a sandbox.
Yeah, that's it. But anyway,
Oh, and to those of you who are wondering, yes, I'm fine. I'm still in the rails, miraculously enough, but still, like, one minute I'm on the rails, and the next thing I know, I'm teleported in the air, and I fall down, and it's a miracle that I'm still on the rails, but still, what?
Yeah, although you're teleported on the other side of me.
Oh, well then.
But
Anyway,
Sorry about this, everyone, but I must go to the diesel works to make sure that I'm not damaged. I'll be back shortly.
yep, you go ahead. So,
All right.
Yep, see you later.
Goodbye.
See ya.
good.
So Scotsman, what brought you here? Oh, nothing out of the ordinary, Andrew. I'm just here. I won't be staying long, but I'm here to tell you that. I'm just here to tell you that. That I'm here to tell you. Oh, happy Labor Day, my dear chap. Oh, same thing to you, Scotsman. An engine from the UK that came to America knows about American religion. Why, yes, indeed.
Well, I would also know about that stuff.
It's a long story. I'll tell you that.
Here's James.
Oh,
Good morning, everybody.
no!
James the Ranjan, how you doing today?
Oh no, not him.
Well, excuse me for popping in unannounced.
Yeah.
Also, who is this engine? I've never seen him.
This is Jacob, James.
Oh. What happened? Pardon me for being rude, but what happened to your eye?
You were in the war. You should know about this stuff.
Well, I know I was in the war, but I've never been to every part of the world during that time period. Like,
But to make it long short, James, during the war.
Explosions.
say that again.
Explosions. A lot of
Explosion.
explosions.
Oh.
Yeah.
Never mind then.
Jacob here lost an eye during the war, but it was either lose an eye or his life.
I see. Well then.
Hello, James. Long time no see.
Oh, hello there, Diesel 10.
Hey, are you gonna notice me? I'm over here.
What
Oh,
the shit?
George?
You kill him.
Where have you been? I haven't seen you since season 5.
He was in the museum, James. He's been in the museum on the mainland, so someone had brought him back for rental reasons.
Is that so?
I'm kind of not surprised that he's been in the museum. He is pretty old.
Hey, I beg your pardon. I may be old, but I'm so reliable.
Like the rest of us.
No, you guys are just tin kettles and those that don't deserve to be here. Real vehicles are the better. Oh, finally, my driver's here. Oh, can we just get out of here?
Kettle!
Say that again, Sonny Jim.
I don't know what that Sonny Jim thing is, but I'll say it again anyway. Actually, I'll say something different. You are all rusty scrap iron junk.
I went through so many things to end up with an engine like that. And then they'll say, for a guy like him.
Count yourself lucky that you weren't a truck, George. Otherwise, I'd bash you into the buffers and you end up crashing into the station wall.
Oh, shut up, you! Oh, shut up, you rusty red scrap iron! Oh,
Okay, Mr. Roly-Poly, you can go now.
fine.
Yes.
Come on, driver, get me out of here.
Let's not make this any more ugly than it has to be.
Fine. See you all later, rattle traps. Railways are no good.
And good riddance.
My goodness, is he always like that? I'm afraid,
Been
yeah.
like that forever, unfortunately.
Well,
You
anyway,
don't have to ask.
It's good to see you again, James. Ames, how have you been since the last time I saw you? I saw you at the Great Railway Show.
Oh, I've been okay. I've been busy working on the main line and stuff like that. Just been busy taking passenger trains and sadly goods trains too.
They're designed for mixed traffic.
But what's wrong with goods trains, James? I pull goods trains all the time.
Okay, okay. First off, ever since my first day on Sodor, where I crashed into a field from a runaway train, I've grown to despise trucks because they can be extremely troublesome, and you never know what they're gonna do.
Not all trucks are James. Not all trucks are troublesome.
Oh, I know all about Hector, and he's the only exception. But still,
Besides Hector, there's some non-faced trucks here. There's some non-faced trucks here, and they don't cause trouble.
Well, still, I just can't handle them.
Is it true? Is it true you don't like to pull trucks? Is because you don't like you're getting your paint dirty?
Well, that's. But
I'll
also,
give you this, James. It has a nice red coat paint.
huh?
It has a nice paint. I like it.
Oh, well, thanks.
Oh, great. Well done, Jacob. Now, James, we boasted about this for months.
Well, obviously.
I don't know what that was.
That's actually a good point, Train Boy 55 Productions. Actually, James, the trucks in Africa are not troublesome.
Wait, there's trucks in Africa who don't act like the trucks here?
They don't act at all like the trucks here.
But there are some trucks in different parts of the world that are not troublesome. I mean, think about me. I came from America, and the trucks, yes, there are some faceless, there are some non-faceless trucks here, but you know what? Not all of them were troublesome. In fact, a lot of them were quite nice.
I'll believe it when I see it.
You'll see it eventually.
Yeah, if you travel around the road like Thomas did.
Jealous. Anyways, I got a question from DaEgg41. Hey James, which railway did you used to work on before you came to Sodor? I used to work on the hold on. Give me a moment to think about it. It's been so long I can't quite remember.
Lancashire and Yorkshire?
That's it.
Yes, that was it. That was it.
I always remember that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but oh yeah, I remember that. When you first came to Sodor, you were black.
Well, yes, but I'm not anymore. I'm a splendid red.
Oh really? I guess that's why you want to see the bootlaces to be ready, I suppose.
I thought that was Toby's joke.
Toby told me that joke.
Oh, well, I see a question from God Avatared Creature to James. Have you ever seen your brother Eagle and do you miss him? Okay, yes, I do still see Eagle occasionally. He's still on the railway, but we hardly ever speak nowadays.
Why is that? I mean,
Because he's so busy all the time, like Boko, working all over the island and stuff like that. Yeah.
Well, James, the reason why Eagle hasn't been around in a while because he works on a heritage railway. I mean, he does come.
But I just said he continue. He's still on this railway. He's just so busy all the time. He hardly ever says anything.
Oh, sorry. I guess I kind of misheard. Anyway,
Yeah, you go.
All right.
Okay. Okay. Enough of the trucks to the head and to the and that surprising. Not gonna say it. And enough of those things. Let's just move on from all that. So yeah, answer some proper questions, not the jokes.
So,
Anyway.
how long exactly has this stream been going on for?
Let me check.
Check.
2 hours.
Oh.
And
Wow.
we'll see what we can do. We'll see what else we can get through. Indeed. And speaking of which, I have to get back to the mainland anyway. I just brought some enthusiasts I just came to drop off some enthusiasts to and some inspectors to inspect the railway. Oh yeah.
All right.
So,
Be sure to give your greetings to Gordon if you ever see him.
I'm sure I will. Flying Scotsman coming through.
And there he goes.
Indeed. Wow, we met so many engines. I wonder who else will appear anyway.
Well, let's find out.
Well, we'll see.
But while we're waiting, is there any other questions for us?
Let's.
Say, is Diesel 10 still here?
Of course, I'm still here.
Oh, you've just been silent for so long, I kind of forgot.
Yeah, whatever. What's the question?
Also, I was asking this because there's actually a question for you.
I know, I overheard. So what is it?
This one's from God Avatared Creature to Diesel 10. What was the best Disney villain you've ever seen?
Oh, well, there were a lot of Disney villains in my time. I'll just name my top 5. Let's see. Number 5, I happen to like Captain Hook. Reason why, he was the first villain I ever fell in love with. He wasn't my favorite, but he was one of them. Always trying to stop Peter Pan, always trying to capture Peter Pan, and never stops until his revenge is completed. Number 4 will have to be Maleficent. Come on. Reason why? Come on. She's a fairy, an evil dark fairy. It makes sense. Number 3 will have to be there's a lot. Well, let's see. Villains. Oh yeah, Ursula. A sea witch that can take voices. Don't want to get anyone near her. Let's see. Well, technically, there's a lot of them actually. You know what? I'll just say top 4 and leave it at that. My all-time favorite villain from Disney I happen to like is the evil Emperor Zurg. Reason why I like him so much, well, he tried to take over the whole Galactic Alliance, so and tries to kill Buzz Lightyear as much as he can, so it makes sense.
I see.
Anyway, so yeah, those are my top 4.
All right.
So yeah, well, that's surprising to hear, Deagleton. Why, thank you. And well, what the heck was that?
Who's that?
I believe that was an LNER whistle.
Wait a minute. LNER. Oh no.
Oh, don't tell me it's...
Come on! Why can you not come quietly? You're pulling us too hard. The LNER can pull any hard he wants.
Is that you, Alfred?
Diesel 11. It's been a while since I've seen you.
Diesel 11. Who the heck is Diesel 11? I'm James.
Sorry. Oh, sorry. Yes.
Sorry. I still must be colorblind. Blind after that. After my.
Also, do I look like a class 42 to you?
Okay. Cut. Let me try again.
Well, James.
Alfred.
It's been a long time since we've seen you, Alfred. What are you doing here? Should you be on the LNER railway? I would. Yes, except you diesels took over it.
That was
So,
completely, basically out of commission until recently.
What was that?
I mean, they are bringing back the LNER, but it's been a while since it's actually been around.
Yes. And the LNER shut down for a few years. I was sent to a heritage railway. You think it was fair for me to be on a heritage railway away from the from my LNER brothers and sisters?
Well, it's not like you had much of a choice, did you, Al?
Well, anyway, what's going on here?
We're doing a live stream, Alfred.
A live what?
A live stream, Alfred.
Yeah, you've been in one of these before.
Oh yes, I have. It was boring. Alfred. Anyway, but since I'm here, since this live stream is revolving Q&A, whatever the heck that's supposed to mean, questions and answers, Alfred.
Abbreviated.
Sheesh, has anything ever told you?
Hold on for a second.
Alrighty.
All right.
So, I got a question from Don't Mess with Bubbles. James, would you think of yourself as Gaston from Beauty and the Beast? You're both in red, you attract the girls, you're both selfish, and you manage to suffer in the end. Okay, first off, I really don't care for Gaston all that much. He's okay. We both may be egotistical, but Gaston's just a jerk. I'm not that vain. And besides, if anything, Spencer is more like him than me.
Did
No,
somebody
Spencer.
say my name?
Oh no, is that Spencer?
Hello there,
Where's-
darlings. How are you all doing?
Spencer? Where are you? Oh my. Someone new's joined.
Oh, really? Who's that?
Oh, Austin, how do you get here?
Hey guys.
Hello.
Oh, are you one of Oliver's siblings?
Why, yes.
Oh, well, the name's James.
And my name is
Oh, I've heard.
Spencer.
Oh, I've heard plenty of you.
Most of us have.
Yep.
Anyway, just a friend of Andrew's, you know.
Well, speaking of Andrew, looks like he had to pop for a minute, but he'll be back soon.
Eventually.
So,
Well, this is
wait,
his stream, so
who's Andrew?
Andrew is a big blue diesel from America, Spencer.
Oh, is that so?
Yes.
yeah.
Yep.
Oh my. I just got a question from Kelly Foster. To James, do you remember being painted yellow and black? Don't even remind me. Yes, I do. I wish I could forget all that, but it was
Now-
humiliating.
That all you need is that and the bee sting, and then boom.
Shush.
You were painted yellow and black, James.
And was stung by a bee.
Oy, 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 oy.
That's weirder than the time I was paid matte black.
Some days I just don't even know why I bother.
Why not bother?
We got a question.
Ooh. Sorry.
Spencer, when did you first pick up the Duke and Duchess of Oxford?
Well, I believe it was around somewhere in the 1940s. It was way before the Fat Controller first began inviting me to his railway. It was quite pleasant taking the Duke and Duchess for the first time.
Grumble, grumble, grumble.
I heard that, James.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
Oh, hey Andrew. Also, guess who's here?
Hello. Hello, Austin. It's been a while, old friend. How's Oliver?
Oh, he's fine, but he's actually not the reason why I'm been held up recently. It's because I've had to help, with the W&S engines.
Oh, great. A great Russian steam engine. What is this world coming to?
Alfred, come on, dude. Stop being so harsh. This is no longer a rivalry anymore.
Everything ended after PR.
And besides, I'm friendly.
Huh.
Also, you're not going to guess who else is here.
Why, hello there. You must be Andrew. I'm Spencer.
Oh no, not you. Gordon told me all about you, Spencer.
And a pleasure to meet you, too.
Nicholas, welcome back. What?
Sence, brethren.
What?
But yeah,
Your brother's here.
Wait, my brother, Jinty?
Jacob.
The other Jinty.
Oh, hello there. Oh my god, what happened to your eye?
Did you forget I lost this in the war?
Nicholas, he's your brother. How can you forget?
It's just,
Yeah, I'm surprised.
oh,
I forgot I
sorry,
lost it.
Jacob. It's just,
And-
there's been so many. There were so many of us built that I forgot.
I mean, there was
And
422 of us.
and why it's been
Nicholas, the only Jinties I know that are still around are you, Jinty, and Jacob. That's the only three I know.
There's a couple more.
Oh, there are. Well, great. Great. Three Jinties, but one's not here. What is this railway come to? Shut up, Alfred.
Wait, Alfred's here?
Hello, Midnight.
Also, Spencer's here too.
Oh,
Why, hello there. You must be Nicholas. My name is Spencer.
I've heard all about you, Spencer.
Yes, James here has told me quite a bit about you.
Yeah, you don't have to bring it up, Captain Obvious.
Yeah,
And-
plus we heard stories about you from Gordon.
Ooh,
and
hey, there's a question for me.
Oh, what's that?
This one is from Don't Mess with Bubbles. Spencer, How can you be useful if you only pull 2 people most of the time? And why do you have 2 coaches? Does the Duke sit in one coach and the Duchess in the other? Well,
That's a good question.
I can help out with this. Technically, the Duke and Duchess's bread coach happens to be the dining coach. Technically, so that's why Spencer pulls 2 coaches, because the break coach holds the conductor and holds the food.
Oh, so that's what that coach was. I've always wondered what it was for, but I never really found the courage to ask, so...
Well, the reason how I know, I talk to Flying Scotsman a lot. Flying Scotsman comes to here quite often sometimes, and he tells me a few things. By the way,
I see.
speaking of Flying Scotsman,
Learn something new every day, eh, Spency?
Shut it.
Spency?
Betsy.
I just came up with that.
Say that one more time, and I will bash you into the turntable well.
Oh,
Okay.
really?
Okay,
You really?
Oh, just
Anyway, as we move on, is there any questions for the famous B12 here, Alfred?
Actually, there is one, Alfred.
yeah, there actually is.
There is. Then let me hear it.
Have
This
you ever
one's-
heard of streamlined
this-
engines?
Yeah, this one's from RJ the Brave Engine. Alfred, have you never heard of streamlined engines before?
Yes, there were some streamlined LNR engines back in my day. And I have ran into a few back on the Heritage Railway, like the A4, like Spencer is. Oh, I ran into one of your brothers. I think.
Oh, is that so?
Yes, big blue with red wheels. I think they call him the Mallard.
Oh, the Mallard.
No. The Mallard is not on a heritage railway. He's in the National Railway Museum in York. You must be confusing it for someone else.
Well,
with a
well,
similar paint scheme.
Well, let's just say I did meet the Mallard, not on a heritage railway. I made that. I got confused, but yes, I met someone on. But yes, there's someone on a heritage railway. That's green. That's green. That's all I know. Oh, I can't remember.
Which one? The Canada or Union South Africa?
Oh, I see.
I don't. I think the one in Canada is in Canada, where her name is. I think
Canada.
The Mayor of Canada. Of course, I know her.
I think technically she used to be blue, but she got her green color back for some reason. Someone, it's all I know is it starts with a B. That's all I know.
My goodness, how long has this stream been going for?
A few hours, and actually not. My driver says I gotta pull a train in a few minutes, so we'll try answering as few questions as we can.
All right, sure thing.
So yeah,
Oh shoot, that reminds me, I have to take a passenger train too.
Yes, and also the Duke and Duchess is calling me back too. I must return to the mainland to fetch them.
Indeed, but before we do, we'll try to answer like 2 or 3 more questions.
All right, gotta pop for a sec. Be right back.
Oh well.
And
Oh, Alfred, you got a question from Don't Mess with Bubbles. He asked, Alfred, if you are so important, then why don't you participate in the Great Railway Show and win a trophy? I might just do that for the next railway show when it comes. Spencer, you've been there a few times. Oh wait, he's gone. Never mind. Who's been to the Great Railway Show? Because besides
Hello, everyone. I'm back.
I probably wouldn't survive at the Great Railway Show.
what kind of engine is this?
I am Diesel 11. If you don't know anyone named Diesel 10, I'm kind of related to him, I guess.
Oh, I
Your
know.
worship too?
Oh, I know, Diesel Ken. Trust me, I ran into him a few times on the mainland. Oh, back then he used a fuss about. fighting the lost engine and destroying her. That was a long time ago.
Oh my god, those times.
Well then, in that case, what's going on here?
Well, technically the live stream will be ending in like a few minutes, so we're answering
Oh,
the
well,
last few.
it seems I came just in time.
Indeed.
And-
And D11. Before we go on, if wondering who who this green engine is, this is Alfred,
Oh, I see.
the one that we mentioned before in the live streams during a few questions. Oh, so you must be this D11 that I've been hearing about.
I can't say I haven't heard about you too, Alfred. I've heard that you're quite proud of your LNER heritage.
I am. Although the one that I really do miss, there's one thing I do miss, however. Oh yeah, what's that? I miss my dear friend 87546. Is he still around? Yes, Alfred. What? He has a name now?
Yes.
I always prefer him as a number.
Okay,
Things change. Anyway, how's Croven doing? Oh, he's doing good. In fact, he's now the governor of Sodor's private engine. Oh, good for Croven.
Oh, so that's who Croven is. I've heard of Croven, but I've never really met him.
Has anyone else forgotten that I'm here?
I haven't forgotten.
Austin. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
D11. This is Austin.
well. Another Oliver, eh? Interesting.
Well, I'm his brother, so.
He's a 14
That's what I meant.
Indeed.
And why you haven't been seeing much of me recently is because I've been helping the W&S engines with their work recently.
Oh, do you mean the Wellsworth and Suttery engines?
Yes.
I see.
And of course, I'm talking about Colin, Lily, and Adam.
One of them named Adam. Oh, yeah, Adam.
Wait, are those three still around? I haven't seen those three in years.
They are. They're...
What are they doing, actually?
The last I heard, one of Lily is here on Sodor. Colin and Colin and Adam. I think one of them is in a museum and one is on a heritage railway. I just can't remember which one of the two.
Well, they're back in service now, and ever since I started working with them, I've become great friends with all three of them, especially Adam.
Indeed, I mean indeed. Although they'll never be as glamorous as the LNER. Oh, come on, Alfred, knock it off with that.
Any hoozles. Didn't you say that this stream was about to end soon?
Indeed. So we'll try to answer one more question, please. So anyone out there, if anyone has one question for all of us to try to answer, please let us know. A question for all of us.
Just think of a majority question.
Indeed. And now while we're waiting for that one, so Alfred, just by curiosity, whatever did happen to him when he left Sodor? Where did you go? Well, I went back to my old LNER railway. But after the Deedles took over and my railway shut down for a little while, I was sent. First I was sent to a museum for a little while. That's where I met your brother. That's where I met Spencer's brother, the Mullah. And then, but then I was put back in Steam. I went to the Heritage Railway.
Hey guys.
Yes?
Yes?
We actually have a couple more questions.
Like I said, Austin, we're gonna only answer one last one. Because
from Train Boy 13 to all, who are your best friends?
That was kind of a ball drop. I like a lot. I like a lot of you guys. Really, I do. In
Yeah,
fact,
well,
The only real friends that I have are Splatter, Dodge, and Buzzard.
and well, I have plenty of best friends, and you could say that Oliver's my best friend, but no, he's my brother, but I still love him. But I will say that my real great, I love him as a brother.
I know you two are brothers, but here's the thing: even siblings can be friends.
Yeah, but you see, like as far as best friends go, I have two, and they are Lily and Adam.
Okay.
I really need to meet this Adam.
Anyway, well, anyway. I think that anyway. Well, let's just say we happen to. Well, let's just say we have a lot of friends. Let's go with that. And I think we should end it right here because a lot of us have something to do. Indeed, I have to go anyway. The reason why I'm here is because the Tomo Hat needs me. Don't ask me why. I guess he's giving me like another chance. Don't mess up like you did last time, Alfred. We all have our eye on you. We heard stories about you. Oh, don't worry. Keep an eye on me all you want. I won't cause any more damage. I hope so.
I also have to return to the mainland to pick up a load of cargo there because Splatter and Dodge need assistance.
Those two numbskulls. They'll never learn.
Quite.
Indeed. Well, thank you all for watching, folks, and happy Labor Day to all my American friends out there. And until we meet again, folks, this is Andrew, the Friendly Blue Diesel, along with all my friends, including Diesel 11, who is now my new friend. And
I suppose so.
yeah. So anyway,
Even though you are a steep, even though you are a, never mind. I was almost
a steam loving Diesel.
Yes, but never mind.
Anyway, well, anyway, thank you for watching, folks, and again, happy Labor Day to all my American friends out there. And until we all meet again, and so long, bye, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Have a good time.
Toodaloo.